Oh, Venusaur goes for the Earth Power. Beautiful. And we're dropping a +1 Draco. Here we go. Give me the crit or the highest roll. Not bad, not bad. What's going on, guys? It's Rickstar again, and today we're talking about a Pokemon that honestly feels way stronger than people are giving it credit for in Pokemon Champions. I'm going to be talking about Mega Manectric. Now, before we jump into the battles, if you guys enjoy competitive Pokemon content from Champions teams, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. It's really going to help me a lot. It's free, and I'm just going to keep pushing this content. And listen, I know everybody's focused on the huge powerhouse megas right now, such as Kangaskhan, Tyranitar, and Gengar. Well, we've already covered all those if you guys want to check out my other videos. But Mega Manectric brings something different. It brings speed control, pressure, momentum, and fast Intimidate cycling. And essentially, I kind of want to show what you guys can do here with the Manectric. What I did here is I just kind of went standard, in my opinion. I just did a max speed, max special attack variant with timid nature, right? And so right off the get-go, I just want to focus real quick on the ability of Manectric. Regular Manectric's ability is Lightning Rod, so it's essentially going to draw in all electric moves, and essentially you're going to get a special attack boost. And that's going to be very powerful because essentially against opposing Archaludons and Raichus and things like that, you can pretty much just wall them. There's really not too much outside of a Draco Meteor, but you could probably get around that. But we got Thunderbolt on there. 10% chance to paralyze. It's just going to be a good strong move. Volt Switch is also a really good move. What I like about Volt Switch, it's a pivoting move, kind of like U-turn. You're going to attack, you're going to switch out, and you're going to be able to send the next Pokemon in. So essentially, Manectric is going to be your Pokemon to chain momentum. The next move we got here is we got Snarl, right? So Snarl is a sound-based move. You're going to be able to hit through Protect. There's a lot of Ghost-type Pokemon running rampant, so Snarl can kind of cut them down to size a little bit. And then we got Protect. Protect's going to be Scouting. And the really cool thing about Manectric here is when Manectric Mega Evolves, upon Mega Evolution, it's going to gain the ability to Intimidate. And with all the physical attackers out there, with all the people using Incineroar, you guys are no stranger to the ability to Intimidate. Intimidate, I think, is just going to be really good as far as keeping Pokemon in check, like Aegislash, Mega Kangaskhan, things like that. And then, you know, we kind of got that. The next Pokemon I want to focus on is Pelipper, right? So with Pelipper, I want to give you guys a creative freedom to say that if you guys really wanted to, you guys can change Thunderbolt to Thunder, right? Thunder is going to give you about 20 more base power, and it's never going to miss in the range. So there's a little bit of creative liberty there. But the Pelipper, we're going to go max speed, max special attack, Drizzle as an ability. Essentially, we're going to be able to set the rain as soon as we hit the field. That's going to be really good because we got so many Charizard wide teams that I'm seeing. This team, by the way, was from my buddy Mike. And I feel like this team right now, the reason I pulled it back out is because all the Charizard Ys, like this team just kind of shuts it down, right? So we also got Hurricane. Hurricane's going to have a 30% chance to confuse the target. And this move never misses a range. So it's going to be a really good move. I like Weather Ball as well. Weather Ball is going to be kind of stronger than Hurricane, depending on who you're hitting, you know, because the rain is going to give you that extra 50% boost. And it's also going to bring the base power to a 100, right? We got U-turn as well. U-turn, just pivoting. We can essentially go Volt Switch, get Pelipper out, hit a U-turn, get Manectric back in, and then we can do something else, you know? We got Tailwind as well. So we got Tailwind on this thing. We could go Icy Wind, right? But we went Tailwind. We are Choice Scarfed on the Pelipper, right? So the Tailwind can potentially make things awkward, but I just really like the Tailwind. For example, it just lets me pop Tailwind, and then I can get into the next Pokemon, which is Archaludon, right? So essentially, the Archaludon on this team is literally our Warhammer, right? This Pokemon is so strong. We max its speed, we max its special attack. This isn't your average Archaludon, right? So what I like to do here, and I like to pop Tailwind, right? You leave Pelipper, Arch, pop Tailwind, you are Choice Scarfed, right? So you're always going to be able to go first. Then you got Electro Shot, but the secret sauce is this, right? we got the ability Sturdy, right? I understand you guys are gonna say that isn't stamina a better ability, but like we don't get body press anymore. So I went for Sturdy. Sturdy is so powerful because essentially we're gonna be able to just go drop fastest Draco meteor you've ever seen. And the item we're gonna be holding here is gonna be White Herb. So White Herb is gonna reset our stats. So we're gonna pop Draco, we're gonna get a refresh, and essentially we can pop another Draco. So literally this thing is gonna take somebody with it. Maybe 2 Pokemon, but at least 1, you know, we're gonna get something. We got Protect here for scouting. Flash Cannon, it's gonna be really good against those Pokemon like Floette and Sylveon. You know, a lot of those fairies have been kind of creeping up in the meta again. So you guys kind of see so far what we have cooked up. This is like the trifecta, right? By default, these 2 Pokemon work so well, Pelipper and Archaludon. And then Manectric, it just does its thing. But then the next Pokemon I want to focus on is Milotic, right? So Milo, I'm not gonna lie, it's just been doing so much. You guys have noticed that I'm a Milo believer. It's a Pokemon that I used to love all the way back when it was introduced in Generation 3. But what we did here is we went max HP, max special defense. We put 2 in speed and we gave it a calm nature just to get as much bulk as we can. And the cool thing about this Milo is it's never going to go down. I want to highlight its ability competitive. This Pokemon, if it has any of its stats lowered by an opponent, its special attack's going to be boosted by 2 stages. So most Incineroar matchups, we just shred. We literally just shred because we lose a little bit of attack, but we gain so much special attack, right? So the moveset we went for here is Muddy Water. Muddy Water is going to have a 30% chance of lowering the opponent's accuracy. It's going to make his moves more likely to miss. Now, Muddy Water does only have 85% accuracy, right? That is a problem. And then Hypnosis also puts the target to sleep, but it also has a 60% accuracy. So that's where the move Coil comes in, right? Coil, it's literally going to boost the attack, defense, and the accuracy by 1 stage. We're really not going to be gaining anything too much from the attack side of things, but defense and accuracy, Milotic's going to eat. So about after 2 coils, your Hypnosis should be 100% accurate, and Muddy Waters are always going to hit. So essentially, this thing just never goes down. And then we have Recover as a nice recovery option. We're going to be able to restore half of our max HP. So that's going to be really good. The next Pokemon I want to highlight is Sinistra, right? So you guys know I'm a fan of Sinistra. Max HP, a little bit of speed depth, a little bit of defense. So I like Sinistra just for speed control alone. I usually bring in matchups where I feel like my opponent's going to use Tailwind. So that's why we have Trick Room, just to get some speed control. We don't lean into our own Tailwind. We got Rage Powder for redirection. Just keep in mind that it will not work on grass type Pokemon or a Pokemon with the ability Stalwart. Strength Sap is going to be really good as far as keeping ourselves sustained and also weakening the opponent. I really like using this against Mega Kangaskhan specifically. And then we got Matcha Gotcha. 20% chance to burn. You're just going to restore by 1/2 of the damage dealt. And I just like Sinistra so much because Hospitality is a broken ability, healing your ally by 1/4 of his max HP. So essentially, Sinistra and Milo, literally a demonic combo, right? You guys will see it on the battlefield, right? And then the last Pokemon we got here, we got Sneasler. This Sneasler is going to be a little bit bulkier. We are going to have the Unburden ability, and I believe we're sashed. So what I like here is we're bulky. We're bulkier than normal Sneasler, but that's just to where we can survive all the Aerodactyl just running amok, right? But we got Dire Claw, 30% chance to burn or to poison, paralyze, or sleep. Close combat, good damage there. Fake Out and Protect the Scout. But you guys kind of see how this team kind of comes together. We got so many different cores. Already the first 3, like I said, really good. But let me not keep rambling. I'm going to give you guys a rental code, and I hope to see you guys on the battlefield. All right, everyone, how you doing? We're on the battlefield right now. So my opponent seems to have Klefki, Gyarados, Aerodactyl, Sneasler, Venusaur, and a Sylveon in tow. So right off rip, the Klefki draws the most attention to me. I know Klefki is good at setting screens. So what I want to do is I want to bring Manectric here. Manectric, potentially something like Milo. Manectric Milo seems pretty safe right here, to be honest. Another Pokemon, maybe Sinistcha could do good here, but maybe I can hold back a little bit. I do like the idea of Pelipper. Like, on paper, this doesn't do no wrong. So let's just lean into it and see what happens here. We got a couple seconds left. We're prepared for battle. Let's hit it. Like I said, guys, this is a really fun team that my buddy Mike put together. I just kind of want to showcase how it works. So, Klefki Venusaur, here we go. Alright, so right away, the Venusaur is kind of imposing. It can do things to kind of shut down Milo. But what I'm going to do here is I could Mega Evolve, right? Because we can get a little bit more damage. Let's see. I kind of want to bring that Pelipper, I'm not going to lie. So let's just Mega. We'll Mega Snarl. And yeah, Mega Snarl. And honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and bring Arch in. I feel like Arch would be really good here. I'm expecting some type of like Giga Drain or Earth Power or something like that into the Milo. Probably Giga Drain though. Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna Mega Evolve. We're gonna pop Intimidate, and Snarl is gonna lower the special attack. So that Venusaur isn't gonna really do a thing to us right now. So let's see. Intimidate procs. Oh, Mega Venusaur. Okay. Mega Venusaur. All right. We're going somewhere with this. Okay, so Reflect. Yeah, so essentially my opponent is trying to get as much defensive as he can. He's probably going to go for Elite Seed. So there's a Snarl. A little bit of chip damage. We're going to just lower the special attack. Yeah, there's a Giga Drain. Yeah, we're good. So essentially right now we can just kind of keep this Venusaur in check. And that was a crit to boot. It's gonna kind of heal everything off. Now the thing is, he's probably Light Clay. I don't really know if Light Clay's in the game right now. I didn't check. But let's do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drop this Draco. Hopefully we can get a crit. I'm expecting the light screen to go up, but we do got White Herb. So let's see. Essentially, the White Herb on this Arch works so well because you're able to drop a Draco, reset, and drop another one. So back-to-back Dracos. And my opponent is going to switch out Venusaur here. Who comes in? Oh, Sneasler comes in. This is so perfect, actually. This is so perfect. Okay, light screen is going to go up. That's going to put a damper on our damage just so slightly. But there's a Snarl. So we are going to potentially break Sash on Sneasler. So let's see. White Herb, okay. So that kind of confirms that. And there we go. We drop a Draco. Can we get a critical hit, Arch? Come on, give me the crit. Give me the crit. Oh, man, no crit. Okay. That's fair, though. That's fair. So there's my White Herb. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to Volt Switch. Now I'm going to go ahead and Protect on the Archaludon. Because right now, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to go for the fastest close combat. So essentially what our goal is I want to potentially bring Pelipper back in. Let's see who he brings in here. Okay, Sylveon in. Not bad. We could do something with that. That's a Protect on Archaludon. Oh, close combat onto the Manectric. Ooh, Manectric barely holds on. But is this enough to take it down with this Pedef drop? Nice. Okay, so we get rid of Sneasler. We get rid of Sneasler pretty nicely. So we are going to preserve Manectric for later. Right now is just the perfect time to go ahead and get Pelly in at this point. And the thing is, too, we do threaten this Mega Venusaur greatly. Because we got Hurricane. Okay, but he is going to bring in Klefki. Okay. That's fair. Now, We got a couple of turns of reflected light screen left. Unfortunate. So maybe I can double into it. Weather Ball. Weather Ball Flash Cannon, let's see. Ooh, Thunder Wave, okay. So definitely he wants to like, pop Arch. Okay. Now I know Sylveon has some Spadef, and we do have screens up, but let's see what we do in the rain. Come on, Pelly. Give me 50%. Not quite, not quite. There's a Hyper Voice. We barely hold on. But there's a Flash Cannon. Can we get the crit? Okay. Not bad though. Not bad though. It's unfortunate. And we already kind of know what's coming next, right? Let's try to double into it. He's probably going to go ahead and go for the Thunder Wave Hyper Voice again. So we're probably going to lose Pelipper and Arch right here. But we still have Milo in the back. Oh, he's going to withdraw. Okay, that's a weird play. That's so weird he would withdraw. Quick attack. Okay. Okay. The quick attack. I didn't see that coming. But there's your Electro Shot. Come on, Arch. Take out the Sylveon and we'll be in the money. Come on. Clutch attack gonna go. We should get it, right? Beautiful. Okay, so we just got Venusaur and a set of keys. Here we go. Reflect gonna wear off. We're not too worried about that. Off rip though. I kind of gotta leave Manectric in a way, right? It just kind of makes sense because right here we're not gonna be able to get paralyzed, and we can kind of shut Venusaur down ever so slightly. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna protect. And I think we're +1. Maybe we can go ahead and drop a Draco. I don't really know if Klefki has any attacking moves. I mean, it could potentially have something like Foul Play, but he hasn't really revealed it thus far. So let's see. I'm really hoping this play works. Like, I'm really trying to outplay my opponent here. There's a Protect on Manectric. I'm assuming he thinks that I'm going to go for Snarl since that was the tech I did earlier. Okay, Reflect is going to go back up. He does not want to lose any of that defense. Oh, Venusaur goes for the Earth Power. Beautiful. And we're dropping a +1 Draco. Here we go. Give me the crit or the highest roll. Not bad, not bad. So Light Screen's going to wear off. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for Snarl there. I guess Snarl Flash Cannon, let's see. I mean, if we can get rid of the Venusaur, I think we're good, right? Because Klefki doesn't seem to have anything to deal with Milo. Klefki avoids it. Okay, okay, at least we hit who mattered. At least we hit who mattered. Come on. There's Giga Drain, okay. So we did lower its special attack by 1, which is huge. Come on, there's a Flash Cannon. High roll, high roll. Rain stops, so okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Milo in the game. Milo is in the game. Now, Muddy Water. I mean, it's -1. I feel like we're safe to go for a Coil. Coil Protect. Like, I feel like that's kind of our best play right here. You don't really see Klefki too often, so I do gotta respect my opponent for giving me a Klefki match. And the Venusaur is gonna go for Protect, which is huge. So pretty much this is going to be a passive turn all around, but we're the only ones who's going to get something out of it. There's a Thunder Wave. I'm not too worried about the Thunder Wave. I just want to make sure we get this coil going, right? Come on. Yep, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful coil. And right here, I feel like we're strong enough to go ahead and go for the Muddy Water. Muddy Water Flash Cannon, I meant. Unless he really tries to go for the Giga Drain onto Arch, I think we pretty much break Venusaur down right here. I mean, he can potentially go for Giga Drain too. There's a Reflect. Yeah, this Klefki doesn't have no attacking moves. Maybe we can get the accuracy drop. Come on, Milo. Perfect. There's the Muddy Water. Oh, he barely survived. Let's see. Leftovers. Oh, and the battle ends to a forfeit. So I guess my opponent really couldn't handle the power of Milo. You guys saw the win con. You guys saw the win con. That's when you don't forfeit, right? So we're gonna go ahead and head to the next match. This one was a doozy. All right, trainers. So we're gonna be on the battlefield again for the next battle, showcasing this team. So my opponent has Pelipper and Archaludon. So on paper, I feel like Manectric is so perfect because we're gonna be able to absorb an Electro Shot using our own special attack, things like that. Pelipper, we can threaten it with Volt Switch, things like that. So, oh, and Mega Kangaskhan, okay. So we do know Scrappy isn't gonna get affected by Intimidate, so maybe we can force it to Mega Evolve first. But then at the same time, we do got our own Pelipper and Arch combo, right? Like, I don't know. I don't really know how to go here. Let's see. There's gonna be rain. Sinister can do some stuff. I feel like Milo would be very powerful here, but ultimately I like Manectric as a turn one. Let's see what else. Sneasler, actually. I'm tripping. Sneasler would actually be so good. So Manectric. Let's do Manectric, Arch. Milo. Sneasler. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of good. It's kind of tough going against those mirrors because they're going to bring Pelipper. So either this is going to be a battle with or without rain. You know, I'm kind of counting on them to bring their Pelipper for my Archaludon. So let's see. So we're going to go against Rabbit here. Master, rank 3. Okay, Venusaur, Ceruledge. Okay, not bad, not bad. So Pelipper Arch would have been devastating here, right? So what we're going to do here is, you know, the Mega Evolution would not be bad, honestly. So right here, we're going to go for the Snarl onto the Ceruledge. Well, actually, no, we're not. No, we're not. Let's see. Well, maybe he has Mega Venusaur, because we did fight that earlier, right? Mega Evolve. Yeah, I like the idea of Snarl, just for now. And then we're gonna go ahead and just drop the Draco on Venusaur. I feel like Venusaur is a true threat, right? So we're gonna pop our Mega. Snarl's gonna activate. We're gonna do some super effective chip damage onto the Ceruledge, which is gonna be good. And we're gonna lower Ceruledge's attack stat. Oh, and it's a Mega Venusaur, yo. Who told everyone Mega Venusaur is meta? There's no way we're going against this thing again. There's a Snarl. Decent chunk damage. Special attack gonna fall. Oh, Ceruledge going for the Poltergeist. Come on, Manectric, hold on. Hold on, Manectric. Perfect, that's the beauty of that -1. And we're dropping a Draco. Come on, Arch. Come on, Arch. Come on, what's the damage? Ah, man, okay. Not enough. We are gonna get reset with our white herb. Now let's see what happens now. Earth power gonna kick in. Ooh. Okay, so he doubled into Manectric, yo. What if I just would have protected this turn? You know what I'm saying? So at least the Mega Evolution's exposed, right? On paper, we gotta set Milo up. I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Coil up. And right here, we can go ahead and just drop another Draco, right? Okay, he's gonna return the Ceruledge. Who's coming in? Arch. Okay, he's gonna bring in his own Arch. I see the reasoning though. Ooh, Venusaur for the Protect. Okay. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. So we are gonna get the Coil off, right? So what I can do here is I can go for Hypnosis on his Arch. Even though it's not 100% accurate at the moment, I kind of felt that's one of our better options at the moment, you know? Let's see. Darn, because we already know what's coming, right? He made sure to get rid of Manectric first. So we're gonna go for Hypnosis there. And we're gonna go ahead and just drop the Draco. Venusaur withdrawn, okay. That's fine though, that is so fine. Come on. There's the Draco, here we go. Give me the high roll or a crit. Come on. Beautiful, beautiful. Stamina gonna kick in, that's fair. Dragon Pulse. Okay, decent little damage. Come on, Milo. Oh, Milo. Yo, Milo's doing his job. Perfect. That is so perfect right now. So now that we got that going, I could go for another Coil. I could. But at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Muddy Water going. And someone's telling me to bring Sneasler. Yeah. Muddy Water and Sneasler. At least we can lower the accuracy on the opposing Arch. Hopefully we don't get a turn one wake up. Okay, Arch gonna get withdrawn, okay. So doesn't that just reset his sleep counter? Bitter Blade. Ooh. That's gonna hurt Sneasler immensely. There's the Muddy Water though. Kicks in. Nice damage, nice damage. So, Arch is asleep. That's kind of good. Ceruledge, Venusaur. I can go for Muddy Water again. But the thing is, I feel like Muddy Water protect. Because I don't know, I feel like he's gonna protect the Venusaur, and he knows I can't fake out the Ceruledge, so he's probably gonna go all in. Yep, Venusaur goes for protect. All right, let's see everybody. The Shadow Sneak. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so beautiful. Come on, Milo, you got it. Beautiful Muddy Water, everybody. And you guys kind of see the power of my Milotic here. Like for the most part, it's kind of a failsafe, right? We kind of use a Manectric as a tool, you know? It's not the most powerful, but you know, we get Snarl off, we get Intimidate, we get out of there, you know what I'm saying? If they have Arch, you sit there, you protect, you get a Lightning Rod boost, things like that. But you guys kind of see that Milo is kind of getting the clap back. And look, he has Glamora left, right? So it's going to be Glamora Vino. So off of that, I can probably go for a Muddy Water again. And the thing is too, right? I smell like he's going to bring in Arch again, right? Like, is anyone else feeling that? Some of the Muddy Water. And I'm gonna bring him Arch. I feel like he's gonna switch out, right? This is what type of guy this seems like. So there's Arch. Earth Power, okay. So it's a sack. It's a sack. We sack Arch. We're gonna be able to get fake out pressure up again though. That's gonna be really good. There's the Muddy Water. Can we lower the accuracy on Venusaur? Come on. Come on, lower the accuracy on Venusaur. That's all we need. Man. That Giga Drain hurts. Leftovers recovery is very nice. Like I said, this match has kind of been a walk in the park. Kind of weird that we went against two Venusaurs back to back like that. So off rip, what we're gonna have to do, I like the idea of recover here. But at the same time, Hypnosis would be good too. So we're gonna Hypnosis the Venusaur, and we're gonna close combat the Glim, right? Oh no! Oh no! 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 Right when I thought I had the unorthodox play. Oh, okay, okay. So he just went for the double. Okay, that makes sense though. That makes sense. I had fake out pressure. So yeah, we're gonna have the Muddy Water here. Damn, this is tough. Muddy Water, Dire Claw. I guess that's the only option that I do have. Okay, okay, not bad, not bad. Yo, I think we got him. I think we got him in this long game of chicken. There's a Dire Claw, 7%. There's the Muddy Water, yo. Oh, yo. Okay, we're cooking him up. We are cooking him up. That was so tough though, because in that position, I didn't really have a true way out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have went for a double spiky shield. But I don't know. He kind of messed up. He switched out. I don't understand why he switched out. But at the same time, I kind of felt that too, because we got Sneasel on the field. We got Dire Claw we want to hit. He could have brought Arch in on any slot. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think we pretty much win this now. Muddy Water. Muddy Water, close combat. I think that kind of ends this story. Not bad though, not bad. And like I said, everyone, I really do hope you guys enjoy the rental for this team, because, you know, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing at Control Esports. We try to get the best teams out, and we try to refine some things that people want to use and whatnot. And I try to do my best here on this channel to kind of showcase how to use a team on the highest tier. But I do hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you hadn't, like it, share it, and comment down below and let me know what Pokemon you guys think I should do next. I know right now the meta does seem kind of stale at the moment, but we're kind of hoping that they give us some new regulations here very soon. But until then, feel free to join the Discord server and send me any team submissions, and your team may be featured in the next video. But I hope everyone has a good rest of the day, and may your next battle be a victory.